Hello and welcome to Season 1, Staying Relevant with the MasterNi. I am Minal Desai, and here I share a medley of my unique experiences, shaped by the students, teachers, parents, and life in general. In this season, I share about things that help me stay relevant, things that keep me in tune with times, and things that one must do if one has to stay relevant in these unprecedented times. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about this particular article that I read. Honestly, it's not just one article, it's a series of them that I've come across, and it concerns all of us. It is about education and online learning. Yes, online learning, which has become the de facto mode for all of us since last almost 1 year, is what we are going to talk about today. To begin with, the last year, that is 2020-21, India received $2.2 billion in funding for Edtech startups. Now that's a huge number to wrap your head around it. Honestly, I go crazy converting it into rupees and understanding how it works. But I know that's a huge sum. Where that money went is even more interesting. Out of that money, most of it has gone into test preparation. So, there are these apps that will help you crack the JEE and crack the civil services. So, we Indians seem to be far more obsessed with having our children clear certain exams than anything else. The second part of it was the learning for the K-12 section, which is your Byju's and Topper and all of that, where children learn their day-to-day curriculum through the app. And then there was some part of it which was spent on continuous learning. That is where I would want to talk about. Honestly, that's one segment that has been growing enormously. If you looked at the last IPL, most of the ads were of course startups. But what was even more interesting was that there were a lot of apps that were talking about adult education, about keeping yourself updated to move ahead in your jobs. And that got me thinking, let me think about what we've done as a school to educate and to relearn as a team. And what I found out was even more stunning. In the last 1 year, we have clocked in more than 100 webinars as a team. Yes, each one of us has taken up something or the other. We've honed our skills in some way or the other. We've sharpened the saw, and we have become even more ready to have kids on campus. Other than that, a lot of our teachers have taken up online courses. Some of them are even taking up PhD. And while the team took a lot of classes and learned a lot of things, so did I. Guess what did I learn online? Gardening. I took up a master class on gardening and spent the entire monsoon understanding how my garden works. Never ever had I thought this would be possible. But the online learning had self-paced classes, had very well-made videos, and helped me understand so much more than what I would have thought of. Now this takes me to a different tangent. Let me just share a few examples that might seem bizarre right now, but might be the reality in a few years coming henceforth. Not just one board for a particular exam, but taking different subjects in different boards. Yes, I could very much be taking CBSE Maths, but English from Cambridge. Of course, the streams are going to pass away. The idea of commerce, science and arts, that is something that government through its NEP is doing away with. Entry and exit at any point of time. I might want to leave my schooling at grade 10 and say that, I would want to do an internship and I might return after a while. I might take breaks in the middle to actually become an apprentice for a workshop and learn my skills on the job. The board exams, instead of happening just once a year, might happen multiple times in a year. The board exams might just go online, just the way we take our GRE SATs online. Board exams might also have an option of an online test. Yes, I understand right now all of this seems bizarre. But then, 12 months ago, who would have thought that an entire academic year would be conducted online for kids even as young as 3 and 4 year olds. So that is me, the master, trying to wrap my head around how the edtech sector will impact us as educators, as parents, and as students of life. What is your take on this? And what do you think are going to be the trends of the future? I would love to know more about you. And don't forget to follow MasterNi on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you so much.